Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, one foot in front of the other, and good to have you back. Less than a little over a week, heading to Kathmandu, Nepal, and joining a outfitter by the name of ProTrek Adventures to go up to Everest Base Camp and also Kalbatar. Really excited about joining them. I've had great communication with them thus far. Maybe about 3 weeks ago, I had a great call with one of their representatives, had a list of questions, they answered everything, and they answered everything really well. Excuse me. So I'll put their link to their website below. Hey, I watched many YouTube videos on packing for EBC, and I figured, what the heck? I've done one for Kili, I did one for Aconcagua. I'm going to do another one here. So that said, here's what I'm going to take. And I think I'm going to start with what I'll check for luggage. This is a Osprey 95-liter backpack or duffel. I use that Kilimanjaro as well as going to Aconcagua. For my day pack, this is an Osprey product. Their Kestrel 38. Got fitted for this. I've used it a lot in training, and I really like this. Size-wise, might be a little bit overkill, but hey, guess what? If it's not full and somebody needs some help carrying something, I'll be the first to volunteer, get my Good Samaritan points that way. But I think I'm going to start with footwear. This is a product, these are Loas. I've had these for Kilimanjaro, Aconcagua, all the training stuff and hiking that I've done, in between. Great sole, it's Gore-Tex, above the ankle, so you have that nice ankle support. These were expensive, but again, I think, you subscribe to, you get what you pay for. And I would buy these again all day long. Again, Loa is the manufacturer on those. I'm going to start on top. I'm going to take 3 wicking t-shirts. These are from Lululemon. I have a long sleeve icebreaker that's rated at 200 icebreaker. The lower the number, the cooler that particular piece of garment is. And I have a product that's a 320. I'll talk about one other icebreaker that I'm going to be taking here in a second. But just in case, hey, good to have. CWX, this is, I wear this a lot skiing. Wore this up on Aconcagua. This goes against your skin and is a good starting base layer. Fleece, just taking one, Patagonia. And this is the other icebreaker product I was talking about. Again, 260. It's a quarter zip, long sleeve, obviously. Decent weight, and again, this is going to be a good layering piece. One other garment I'm going to take, and this probably will be up until it really starts getting cold, but for sun protection, this is a product, long sleeve product with a hood. From backcountry.com. I have 3 of these. I'm only going to take one, but this is good protection. I wear it over my head. I can put this ball cap over it. I'm also taking my Tilly, which I can put over it. I had melanoma in this ear and lost about 2/3 of it. Fortunately, they were able to rebuild it, but I'm a little bit sensitive to the skin cancer thing now, and I've had another bout, and that was in my chest. But backcountry.com, really, really like this. Lightweight, and it too is wicking. Bottoms, yeah. I have some, I call it performance underwear. It's from Adidas. I got these on Amazon as well. And I'm going to take 3 pair. They're lightweight, they wick, and again, I'm a chafer, and it really helps me with chafing. and I'll be taking, some Glide as well, but this has really helped me in the chafing department. CWX, this is the bottom, just like the top that I talked about before. So base layer, I'm going to take them if I need them. As well, Smart Wool product, lightweight, but nice merino wool, and it will come in handy if it does get in fact cold. I'm also thinking about sleeping in those. Best thing I've ever bought. This is from Mountain Hardware. It's a puffy pant. It's got button, zipper, and drawstring, which I really, really enjoy. Front pockets. I wore these up on Aconcagua, and these were killer. I wore these a lot. And when I got home, I skied in them as part of my layering system. But these stuff into a stuff bag, and I swear by these. From a pants standpoint, I'm going to take a pair of shorts, lightweight, mammoth, zippered rear pocket, but again, really lightweight. I like this short, and who knows, I might just be wearing it casually in Kathmandu. This pant is my trekking pant. It's from Kuhl. Kuhl is a Salt Lake-based company. This is their Stealth Renegade model, and it does have zip-off pant legs that just in case I want to turn those into shorts, I will have them. I'm gonna do a little detour here. Sleeping. This is from Nemo. It's their Sonic. It's rated to -20 Fahrenheit, and this kept me very warm on Aconcagua. Again, maybe a little bit of overkill, but I got this one. I'm going to take it. Yeah. For this, I did get a Sea to Summit dry bag. The last thing you want is for your sleeping bag to get wet, and this is waterproof, and this can stuff down just a little bit more, but yeah, that'll be going in the duffel. Just a quick other segue. The porters will be carrying the personal duffel bags. They can't weigh any more than 15 kilograms. So I have to be cognizant of that. I'll be packing this later and coming back to you with an update on its weight. To go along with the sleeping thing, this is a product from Rumpel. It's a pillow, and I'm gonna stuff this with, like those pants that I just showed you, maybe a couple of other items. But this seems very comfortable, and it was given to me as a gift. So I'm going to try it out. Again, you have a zippered opening to stuff it to whatever degree of comfort you'd like. It does have this fleece side, so rolling over at night, if the pillow is cold, you know what that can feel like. Yeah. Head stuff. I am going to take balaclava. This one is a little bit thicker, and I really like it. I wear this skiing if it's extremely cold. I'm going to take a couple of buffs. I don't know if you've heard up there, I guess it got coined as Kumba cough, but breathing in that cold air can be a detriment. And with this over your head, of course, and over your nose and mouth, breathing in that cold air can turn it into warm air as it goes into your lungs and hopefully help prevent some of that Kumba cough. This also will be a good filter for dust along the way. Couple of beanies. This I've slept in Kilimanjaro and Aconcagua. This will be, once we get higher, for stuff during the day. Glove-wise, this is a product from Outdoor Research. I really like these. Easy to get on and off, and they have some material on the fingertip and the thumb that you can still work your phone with. As it gets colder, I have some liners. Again, I wear these skiing Black Diamond product. Those go on first, and then my Hestra gloves have kept me warm for years, and I think that should do fine. I am going to bring hand warmers with me, just in case, and those will go in there as well. I want to talk a little bit about, what I'm doing from a packing standpoint too. My top stuff, I'm going to pack in packing cubes. I did that on Kilimanjaro, and I think it really made sense for when I got to my tent. In this case, we're sleeping in tea houses, but taking out that packing cube, I could see what's in it because it's got a mesh top on it, but I really would suggest you think about packing cubes. You can get them on Amazon as well. And I did get a series of packing cubes from Amazon.com. So again, that stuff I just described, those will be going into a packing cube. As far as socks go, I'm going to bring 3 pair of socks, merino wool, and I'm also going to bring 1 really heavy pair of socks. Again, just in case, but I think I'll be sleeping in these at night up there on the mountain. Moving along to wet. I have an Arc'teryx shell for my pant. I also have my Arc'teryx jacket as well, just in case it does precipitate, or if it's really, really, really windy. This can go over everything that I will be bringing with me on this trip. From a jacket standpoint, I'm going to bring 2 things. One will be a light puffy vest. I don't know that I'll use it, but again, hey, if you bring it and don't use it, that's fine. If you need it, you don't have it, that's not fine. But this is a down jacket I got from North Face for Aconcagua especially. And it stuffs, really well stuffed. And this is a Sea to Summit product, by the way. Dry bag, I got 4 of them in different sizes. But this came from REI, I believe. So I really did a good job. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I like this product. Again, North Face. It's their Summit Series 800 fill. Really, really warm. And with what you have underneath from a layering standpoint, I don't think you'll be disappointed in this jacket if you so chose. We'll put this back in here later. I'll talk a little bit about what I'm doing with hygiene. I've got a number of body wipes. This is, again, a Sea to Summit product, REI. These are a little bit larger in size than just your typical hand ones. So there's 3 packs here. There's 24 in total. I also got they call them wilderness wipes. These are a little bit smaller, but I'm sure they'll be handy in the bathroom. Hey, Sea to Summit again. But I've heard about toilet paper up in the mountains. So there are 2 rolls of toilet paper in here at this time. And again, they're in a dry bag. I don't think wet toilet paper does well. Not sure what you think, but anyhow, toilet paper. Also going to take some earplugs. You share a room, and who knows if you might have someone that does snore. Trash bag for dirty clothes. I've taken this on the last 2 treks, but it's decent size. Prescription medicine, Advil, Tylenol, and of course your toiletries. So that's going to go in there. Yeah. Let's see, moving over, we just talked about this. Let's talk about trekking poles. I've had these for a number of years and they've worked. They break down to a nice size should you not be using them. But yeah, Black Diamond product. And I've had these for a number of years and they've just held up beautifully. So no reason to get anything different. And again, they break down to something pretty small. They also adjust here. So you can make them longer, shorter. And of course, you know, from a trekking standpoint, you know, going up a little bit shorter, coming down a little bit longer. Let's talk about some of the electronics that I'll be bringing. I have my Garmin Mini. There'll be a number of people following me in my steps. This thing is great. I do have this linked to my iPhone. And what's great about Garmin, they have not only their regular app for your phone, but something called EarthMate. And with Garmin, I'm on their Freedom subscription plan, so I can turn it on, turn it off. And typically when I get closer, maybe 3 months out from a trip, I'll turn it on so that I can look at my training and stuff and make sure everything's working properly. But that's the Freedom plan. And again, you can turn it on, turn it off. It's a little bit more expensive monthly, but I'm not using this 12 months out of the year. But I love this. And also with the EarthMate, you can text by using your phone. Rather, texting on this is tough, but you can use your phone, and I like that piece. This is an OtterBox product, waterproof and crush-proof. But I'm going to take this brick with me. This thing is amazing. It's an OtterBox product. I've used this for 9-10 days without even having to recharge it. So there is charging up on the mountain. As you get higher, it becomes a little bit more expensive, but I'll keep an eye on this, and I may charge it one time on this trip. And what I like about this box, my phone, which is recording, that can go in here as well. Maybe a few other little ditty items, but at night, I close this thing up. I put this in my sleeping bag to keep both items warm. The rooms could go down to freezing at night, especially as you get higher. And again, with colder temperatures, batteries can drain. And again, I just want to keep batteries as fresh as possible. So this goes in my sleeping bag with me, stays relatively warm. This is a Petzl headlamp, or torch as they call it. One of the things I like about the button on the top, this is their 900 by the way, is that it does have a locking feature. First time I used it, took it out, and like the battery was drained. Well, it was on and for like 6 hours and it finally died. So lock it and you won't have that problem. The other thing I really like about this product is it has 2 plastic features on the back from an adjustment standpoint. And you get this on and all you have to do is pull these out. It gets tighter, push them in, and it'll loosen itself up. But Petzl and a 900 lumen product. I'll also have a ditty bag with me relative to cords and things, and that'll go in my pack as well. I am going to take my DJI 5 gimbal and hopefully get some good pictures and videos with it. One other thing I'll be taking, might be a little overkill, but this is just a mini mag light, really bright, and you know, at night, rather than putting that on, I kind of keep this close. I did it Kili, I did it on Aconcagua, and it came in handy. First aid kit, of course, that'll be going in the day pack. Talked about the Garmin. Nutrition. I'm going to be taking some liquid IV. I'll have one of these every morning. I'm going to bring a number of these Nature Valley oats and honey bars, Cliff Bar. I'm a big fan of the crunchy peanut butter. And then I'll be taking a number of Snickers bars, a little bit bigger than this. This is what I carry when I'm training here. One thing too, this has helped me. These are some slip-on knee braces, and I've used these on my treks. You know, the knees are in pretty good shape. I want to keep them that way, and you know, we'll have these with me, especially on the trek down. So I'll probably put those on the day we go up Kalapatar, and then I'll have them on pretty much the rest of the trip to try to save the knees. Going higher, talk quickly about some footwear. This is from Feathered Friends. I got these for Aconcagua. I can tell you they're really warm. I can also tell you that this sole is good for floors, not so much for rocky terrain. And I'm going to take them, I think, and they're really lightweight, but Feathered Friends, and they are out of Seattle, Washington. Hydration. I really like these smart water bottles. They come in several sizes. This is a liter. This is a liter. And the Nalgene bottles are great. This is lightweight, but what I like about this is the top. And it's got, you know, just a little nipple. Easy to drink. And the point I want to make is that it keeps track of your fluid intake. And they're going to want you to drink 4 to 5 liters of water a day. Now, you know, the hydration packs are awesome. Love these things. Convenient, easy, you sip on it. But, you know, at the end of the day, I got a little bit of a headache. You know, you think you're drinking enough water, but then you take this out and you're like, oh my gosh, I only drank like a liter of water. Well, again, they want you to drink 4 to 5 liters of water a day. And this is either this or this, but it's a great way of monitoring your intake of fluids. I'll have my Katahdin filter. You know, I don't want to carry 4 to 5 liters of water. That's a lot of weight. So water we can get along the way goes in the bag. Screw this on. And again, it has almost the same exact feature as the smart water bottle as far as the nipple goes, but you'll just squeeze this and filter that water into whatever device that you're looking at using. You get back to Kathmandu after 13, 14 days, and one thing I'll be leaving behind is this packing cube, and I'm calling this going home clothes. So stuff that's clean, it'll stay in that duffel because ProTrek Adventure, like a lot of the outfitters in Kathmandu for EBC, they give you a duffel bag. But yeah, this is, these are all clean clothes that will stay behind so that, you know, hey, these aren't mixed in with other dirty stuff that is definitely going to get dirty. And it might be a little odorous as well. But I highly recommend a packing cube full of clean clothes. So I'm going to take all of this, I'm going to pack it into the duffel, and again, my day pack won't be in there on this one, but I want to see what the duffel will weigh for the porter. Also for the flight from Kathmandu to Lukla and back, of course, you can only be 15 kilograms. So I want to be cognizant of that. So on that note, stay tuned. I'm going to pack it all up and we'll be right back. So we're back, and I could have done that time lapse of me packing all of this stuff, but again, cubes are in here. There's a few loose items and whatnot, but not many. Sleeping bag is in here. This is what the porter will be carrying, and this is also what will be on the airplane. 15 kilos is the limit for both. So let's give it a shot and see what we got. All right. I got 11.86, so I think we're certainly good to go, and under the weight limit. We'll see what happens with the backpack that's going with me as well, but we'll get to that later. Hey, one thing I do want to come back to, and that was the hydration piece. I mentioned the piece about the bladder and how it can be very convenient, but at the same time somewhat deceiving. I got that tip in watching the Bucket List Company. They're out of United Kingdom. I watched their YouTube video on packing for Everest Base Camp. And that's where I learned about that. And I think it makes so much sense. And again, they've got a plethora of videos, and I think they're a great group to follow. But one last thing that I'll be taking, the real Millie is over here on her bed. Millie is a silver lab. And dear friend Aaron Morris gave me this when I left for Kilimanjaro. This is Flat Millie, and Flat Millie has been up on Kilimanjaro. Aconcagua is going to Everest Base Camp, going to Kalbatar. She's been to Mexico and various and sundry places all over the place, but she fits in my backpack, and I promise you I will go nowhere without her. So, hey, hit the subscribe button below. Hit the like button if you liked this video. And if you have any questions, again, or comments, please put them below. Happy to answer any questions as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and I have faith that you'll always get there. Bye-bye.